Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? So today I'm bringing you a very different type of video. I just wanted to let you guys into what I'm currently doing in my life, and that includes doing makeup. And so today I thought it would be a fun little video if I just recorded myself doing a look today, practicing a look, because girl, I ain't perfect. I'm far from it. So I just thought it'd be nice if you guys just saw me, chatted, did my little makeup, you know. And yeah, so today we're gonna be playing with this beauty that I bought. It is the Morphe and Lisa Frank collaboration palette. It's gorgeous. We look at the little shades inside. Yes, mama, yes, these are gorgeous. Look at these. They're all yes. Beautiful, every last shade. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna be doing today. So if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I haven't been posting lately, but I'm hopefully gonna try to, you know, bring it back, do it as often as I can. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right on in. Okay, so first things first is I like to go in and just, you know, comb through my eyebrow brush. My eyebrow brush just comb through my lashes, my eyebrows I mean. Just to, you know, I haven't done my eyebrows in a while, so excuse the messy, bushy brows. But I just comb through them just to, you know, get them up and in an angle as much as I can. Like I said, normally I have them done, but that is okay. So I don't do my makeup like a lot of people do. I've been watching a lot of Drag Race recently, so like the eye looks are kind of dramatic and face-wise. But like, okay, so the eye look itself, specifically the eyeshadow, is dramatic. But when it comes to the face, I'm just a simple girl, a little bit of BB cream all over to add a little bit of, you know, smooth texture, and that's about it, girl. So, you know, I haven't shaved. I am sorry, I'm unprepared, but let's go ahead and do this. So first, I'm gonna start with my P. Louise base. I believe this is shade Rumor 0. So I go ahead and put this on my eyes. So I just add a small little dot, just a little bit. And then, why don't I have a mirror? I'm so unprepared, I'm sorry. Use the palette's mirror. And then I just spread this out. I also use this to carve my brows when I do them. It's perfect carving. And then we're just gonna add a little more white onto the other eye as well. Alright, so now the white base is on my eyes. I just tend to cover this whole eyelid area, shape it a little on the ends just so it's going up. Now the reason I use a white base is mainly because I like having that white line outlining the under the eyebrows area. And then I feel like colors would pop out more when I apply shadow to a white base than, say, like a tanner base that's closer to mine. But yes, I prefer the white. It, you know, pop of color, and then also I like just that highlight of white color under the brow. It works for me. I like it. So yeah, moving on. So now we're gonna be dipping into Miss a palette here, Miss Shades, and what do I want to dip into? Maybe go a little green moment. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna dip into this shade right here. see if I can show that. This shade right here, which is called Dancing Dolphins. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that. I'm just gonna take this small fluffy brush, which, oh, focus. Don't focus on it, there you go. Small little brush like this. And I'm just gonna tap it into my crease. Now I don't want to take it too high or too low because I am going to be cutting the crease. So I'm just going to put it right on the crease and then just slightly build it up. Now when I add shadows, I like to take it in through my nose here all the way up to the nose. So I like to go just straight out like this. And add a little color. So I'm just gonna input the shade and I like to curve it in, go into the eye socket here and then bring it out here. And it just, I don't know, I like to form my eye shapes like this. You know, it's okay if I come out of the base and just flick it a little outwards, you know. And boom. So now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna dip into the shade right next to it. This one right here, which I believe it's called Zoomer and Absorbent. I'm gonna take that, and we're gonna apply this shade. We're gonna apply this right above it, just to lighten it up the top. Ooh. And again, I'm using that same, I'm just following the outline of where I put the other shower. And I'm just taking it right above, you know, come into the eye socket. And then just take it above the shadow. So we're gonna continue adding slowly, just small amounts, you know. I don't like to go too heavy at first. I can slowly build it up and just blend. And that's good. And now after I've done that, I go over to the other eye and just repeat the same process. So let me go ahead and do that. Alright, so now I've done both sides of my eyes. I'm going to go ahead and I want to add a little brightness to the top. So I am going to take, this is my Nikita Dragon and Morphe collab brush. I also bought her new palette, which is also gorgeous. I also brought her brush set. So I have her brush here. This is her Nikita 6 brush, so N6 for the Morphe Nikita collab. It's another small fluffy brush. If it focuses, come on. You can do it, I believe in you, come on. Oh, it won't. But it's a small fluffy brush. And I'm just going to dip into this shade right here. It's called Sunflower, and I'm just gonna try to add just a small tinge to the top, up by the brow bone as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that. I'm just gonna add that to, not too high, not too low. And we're just adding dimension to, or brightness to the top. Now the shades in this palette aren't the most pigmented, I'm realizing right now. I'm trying to add right here, but it's kind of getting, I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting a little patchy in certain areas. But I'm just gonna slowly build those up and see if I can get more shine and color out of those. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and add the yellow to the other side as well. All right, so now that the color has both been added to both eyes, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this brush like this, a big fluffy brush. This is, it doesn't say. It's just, I believe it's like, I'm just gonna use this to blend out the edges. It's a Morphe brush, a big fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna take this with light hand. I tend to hold it lighter, so I wanna hold it by the ends so that the strokes are more light. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just run through those creases and small circular motions, blend out that edge. I don't wanna have sharp lines. And I want to go ahead and do these to both sides. And just maybe drag out the ends a little right here, bring these out a little bit. And don't, whenever I'm blending, I try not to forget to blend the inner corners as well, because I do bring the makeup all the way in. And once I'm satisfied with blend on both, then I'm go ahead and move on to the next step. All right, so my next step from here, I go ahead and take my P. Louise base again that I used at the beginning. And with that, I'm gonna take a small flat-headed brush. This is Morphe M421. So I'm just gonna take a little, it has a flat end brush. Oh, come on. I'm just gonna take this. There we go. And I'm gonna use this to cut my crease. So I just take a little bit and I put it on my hand. And I go ahead, I went and got a mirror because I needed one. Go ahead and cut this crease. I'm still not perfect at it, so don't drag me. So all I'm trying to do is just cut it and I bring it in. I'm only gonna take it about halfway. And then I'm gonna fill this in here. Cut creasing, I think, is the one thing I'm like the most afraid of. Only because I am such a stickler for straight lines. but I know I can't make 100% straight lines on my eyes, and that frustrates me. But I do the best I can. I'll just pat this down a little. And boom, cut crease. Then I go ahead and do it to the other side. Alright, so now I've done cutting my crease. So I'm just gonna take makeup remover wipe, and I'm just gonna clear that white off of my hand so I don't go smudging it everywhere. And then clean my brush with it a little. Take my color switch, just wipe it off. And okay, moving on to the next step. So next I want to add a shimmer, which I think I'm going to go in with this shade right here on the end. It is called Peekaboo. It's like a nice shimmer to it, light green. And I'm going to go ahead and add that to my eyes. And for that I'm taking a bigger flathead brush like this. This is the Morphe M224. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that shade. And add it to my cut crease. So I am just packing this shade right onto the cut creased area. And then just trying to, you know, reach that edge without going over too much. You see? The shimmer is actually kind of nice. It's pretty. It's a little dull for my taste. It could be a little brighter, but it is still a gorgeous shade. Now, I know I don't have any shade here, but I'm gonna come back to that in just a second. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the same shimmer to the other eye. Alright, so now the green shade has been added to the cut crease. So I'm gonna go ahead, again, wipe off my brush and a color switch. And I'm gonna take that first brush that I used, which was, where'd you go? Which is right here. The small fluffy brush, the E36 brush. E36 is a small little fluffy brush, the one that I put the shadow in. And I'm gonna go ahead and dip into that shadow, Dancing Dolphins. And I'm just going to add it again to my crease. And then just blend it out with this top part of my cut crease. And I'm just blending it out so there's no harsh line for where the cut crease ends. Just adding the shade and blending it into it. I'm gonna go ahead and take that big fluffy brush that I used earlier to blend. I'm gonna go ahead and use this one and then just blend it out. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other side as well. So now that's slightly blended in. And now for this end corner, I'm gonna go ahead and take that earlier brush I used to add the second shade, the Morphe M561 brush. And I'm going to take, very lightly, I am going to take this black shade on the end at the bottom. I believe this is Max Splash. So I'm going to take this shade. And I am just going to lightly dip into it. And I'm going to just add it to my corner of the eye. And all I'm going to do is just sweep up, tap and sweep up to create this winged sort of motion. And I'm just gonna slowly fill it in and darken up this outer corner. Now again, blacks are very hard to work with. You add too much, you're done. So always take it slow, start small, just a few taps, tap off the excess, and then just slowly build up that color. You know, because it's easier to add more shadow than it is to remove it, you know, and ruin your hard work. You don't want to cover it all up. So I'm just going to take that shade. And I'm just going to slowly build it up, adding it to my outer corner, making small strokes upwards to create this angled look. And while I'm adding it, I'm also going to be slowly blending it in with this green shade that I added to my inner crease, just so it blends in and also doesn't create a harsh line. And I end up with this nice little shape like this, a nice little angle. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other side as well. One thing I'm noticing about using this black as well, it's getting very bad. I don't know if you right here, right in that corner, it's like getting very patchy. It's slightly dipped here, but I slowly built it up and it started not getting patchy, but these shadows are they're not as bright or pigmented, and they don't stick as much as I'd like them to, but the color array is still so gorgeous. I'm just gonna keep tapping on this black, trying to cover up this patchy little area right here. Because girl, we don't like patchy makeup. Not patchy eyeshadows. Not in this house. Alright, and I think with that, we're pretty much done with the eyeshadow. Now, again, I clean my brushes afterwards. I'm gonna go ahead and take these and put these back into my pouch. And we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next step, which for me is eyeliner. Eyeliner scares me. So with a look like this, with a dark outer corner, normally what I do is I take the liner and I can carve out this cut crease even more, define it, add a black line to it, and blend it out with a little black shadow just to add, you know, this more deeper crease. But I like the way it's bright like this and then has a dark shadow out here. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add a little liner, not too heavy, on my lids right here by the eyelashes. So the eyeliner that I use is the Maybelline New York Master Precise All Day. This is what I use. Cheap, I think cost me like $7. And all I'm going to do is just add a little bit. No, I'm not gonna wing it out or nothing. I just want to have just that dark color. There we go. So now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. There we go. And with that, that completes this look for today. I don't add any under eye shadow only because I don't like the way it looks on me. I'm okay with just having the top glamorous look and then having a bare bottom. I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly pop on some lashes. So hello. So I want to go ahead and I put on a pair of lashes on. The lashes I put on are the Morphe Premium Lashes. This was in the style of Tease 'em, which they look gorgeous. Yes, they do. So we're gonna go ahead, and I also went ahead and put on a little bit of BB cream just to hide a little bit of the imperfections. But now I'm gonna go ahead and pop a lip on. I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip kit. Now I don't have anything that's like, you know, matcha green because I don't have green lipstick. But I'm gonna go ahead and pop on this color. Let's see if you can see it right there. It should tell it Cali Sunset. I don't know if you can read that. I don't know if it'll focus. It's really small, so. Ooh, come on, girl. Focus. I believe in you. No, it ain't gonna focus. But it's called Cali Sunset, and it's just this gorgeous little pink lipstick sort of moment. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that on. Now before I go ahead and pop on my lip, I go in with my Jeffree Star Velour Lipids Lip Scrub. This is Blue Raspberry Sucker right here. Bought this a while back, love it. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a little bit on my pinky and just okay, so I just finished licking it all up because it's edible. And this should leave a nice little base for your lips. And now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go in and pop on this lip. Oh, it's gorgeous. Let me go ahead and swatch this because, oh girl, look gorgeous. Go ahead and look at that swatch. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God. That's going on my lip. Let's go ahead and put this bitch on. Yes, ma'am. Oh yes, that lip is everything. So and that completes this look. I think it came out beautiful, gorgeous. Oh my God. you know, this green and this black, a little bit of yellow on top. It did come out a little more mustard-like than I like, but overall, I am in love with this look. Oh my god. It is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But yes, so that brings the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'll probably be posting more of these videos down the line. You know, I'm just trying to practice, get good at it. You know, I'm thinking about going to school for it, and yeah. So let me know down below what you think about these looks and any tips you'd recommend me using. I know this isn't like a regular makeup channel or tutorials or anything. And I don't do as much as most channels do. You know, most channels do the primer, the base, the foundation, the concealer, the bronzer, the, you know, all that. And I've tried it doing a full face, you know, contouring, bronzer, highlighter, and it doesn't suit my face. Me personally, I just don't like the way I look when I'm like that. I prefer to have a more natural face. I know I have pimples and I'm okay with that. So I'd rather have a more natural tone. Maybe just a little bit of BB cream just to hide some of it a little. And then just a bomb ass eyeshadow. To me, that's more of what I'm going for as a look rather than the, you know, the whole shiny powdered face with highlighter, blush, all that. It's just not for me. But yeah. Again, let me know down below what you guys thought, any recommendations, any color schemes you would like me to try out, and yeah, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content that'll hopefully be coming soon. Thank you guys again so much, and I love you all. Bye.